Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is David Dupal, colorist, stylist, educator. For those of you who know me, maybe you've seen me on a stage across North America, in a classroom setting, maybe even in your own salons. I've been educating for 35 years. And I want to take you on a bit of a journey as to where I've been for the last 4 or 5 years after I left one of the major manufacturers in the industry. For 30 years, I educated with a company called Matrix. I'm sure all of you have heard of them. And where I did classroom work, I did stage work, I was a mentor, ambassador to the brand, I trained the trainers, many, many different hats. I even did a national TV ad for Biolage. And after about 30 years of working with the brand, it was time to move on. I was very grateful for all the opportunities that the company provided me. But like I said, after 30 years, it was time to find a new challenge and to go on. And when I left, I wasn't sure what I was going to do. And that was about 5 years ago. And I had, I guess, different opportunities. I could just work in my studio and, have fun with my clients and do some great hair. I could look for other companies to educate with. Maybe do some photographic work, all that kind of stuff. In my 30 years, I had all that opportunity. One Canadian Colorist of the Year, Canadian Makeup Artist of the Year, the same collection that I won with those two awards with, also won at NAHAS that same year. So I guess you can say I've done a couple things in the hair industry, and I've been very proud of the work that I've done and where my career's taken me. So after about a 6 month of reflection and looking at, I was presented with an opportunity or a concept which I shook my head at. It's like, this is ridiculous. This is a game changer in the hair color world. And the company is called Clicks. It was designed by a hairstylist and is based out of San Diego, California. And the concept essentially is taking hair color and bringing it back to basics. There's only 23 colors in the entire portfolio and 30 SKUs, which are individual products that they have, but 23 of those are colors, which allows me to create things like this, all on my own. From the most vibrant shades to the most beautiful gray coverage formulas to the most beautiful reds, coppers, and violets, and everything in between. And I looked at this concept that now had entered our market, and I said, this is a no-brainer. Like, why would I not want to be associated with this brand? So I was presented with an opportunity to become the director of education for the brand. And I still do hair in the studio. I have a studio in a place called Port Credit, which is a suburb of Toronto, Canada. And I've been using this system for 3.5 to 4 years. And it has made me a better colorist. After all the things that I've done in the industry, from photo shoots and awards and education and mentorship and all that kind of stuff, this has made me a better colorist. It's inspired me. It's excited me. It's rejuvenated my color career, which is a huge statement for somebody who's been doing hair for 35 years. Before I became a hairdresser, I came from a family of hairdressers. My mom was a hairstylist. Both my aunts, my mom's sisters were hairstylists. My dad, who wasn't a hairstylist, he kind of ran the salons, and my parents had 3 salons at one point. So I grew up in the hair industry, grew up around the salons, helping out, my high school years. But I never wanted to be a hairstylist. Like, I wanted to do everything kind of as far away from what my parents did. And I became a stockbroker. That was really what my passion was. I wanted to be a financial advisor. And I did that for about 4 years, and I loved it. It was a great industry, but there was something missing, and the thing that was missing was the creativity. And I joke with my audiences when I do my class. I said, because if you get too creative when you're a stockbroker, you usually end up in jail. So it was a good choice. I became a hairstylist. But after 30 years of educating and doing hair and doing things like that, you kind of get into this groove, and I needed something else. Whether it was just work behind the chair or go and work for another manufacturer, that was kind of up in the air. So when presented with clicks, here are a few things that really kind of intrigued me, which was really, really interesting. Before, in the traditional world of hair color, I had an entire back wall of color. Permanent, demi-permanent, toner. Actually, I had 2 permanent color lines, a demi-permanent color line and a toner line. And the entire back wall. And I just worked on my own in the studio. And I had about $5,000 worth of inventory. When I went to Clicks, I didn't pay for any of my upfront inventory, nothing. After using it, I've never had to put a color order in since I've using it. I've not put a color order in 4 years. I've never forgotten to write a formula down because it's automatically recorded as soon as my color is put together. And I can create colors like this on swatches, and guess what? I don't even pay for the color to do this. I can get as creative as I want. I can swatch color on blank hair swatches like this to my heart's content and not pay for a single ounce of color. So tell me that's not industry changing. It has woken up a lot of people in the industry, and this, in my opinion, in the next 5 to 10 years, every major brand will have a system similar to this. And basically what it is, it's a dispenser. It's a dispenser of color that takes your color and allows you to mix infinitely, indefinitely, and just create millions of different shades. So here's the journey I want to take you on. And the next bunch of videos, I'm going to take you through what my days look like as a colorist, what I go through, how I start my day, and the efficiencies that it allows me. It saves me anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour in a day with my clients. It saves me money because I have much less waste for the environment, and all of the other things I was talking about. I mean, it's pretty phenomenal. So join me on my journey. Let me share with you what I do, how I do it, and show you what Clicks is all about, because in my opinion, industry changer. And I think you'll agree with me after you see some of the things that we share with you. So welcome to my channel, and look forward to seeing you on future videos.